Welcome to another Banter podcast. Vids and Lenny with you on the podcast.
Lenny.
I was going to say on the radio station, but we're not. I make that mistake every time. I'm still used to being on radio with you, Vids.
Every time you announce it, I still think we're on radio, Len. But it's been a long time between drinks, Len. A few requests from people.
It's been a while, all between coffees. In fact,
Yeah,
as we sit there sipping away on a coffee.
Having a latte after a few wines, perhaps.
Exactly right.
Len, how have you been?
Been alright. I've had a troublesome week.
Troublesome.
It's fair to say.
You always have a troublesome week, though.
That is always something that's annoying me.
Yeah, go on. So what's been troubling you?
This is the latest one. Shell and I decided to have grilled on Wednesday night.
Grilled. Week. Yeah, great burgers.
Delicious burgers.
Yep.
Not a sponsor. If they want to be, get on board.
Get on board. The Banter.
Grilled. We had ordered grilled. So what we do, grilled's about 6 minutes, 7 minute drive from here. Generally order it on the phone because I don't like waiting in the shop.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a bit lazy.
Why is that? What do you mean?
So it's ready to go.
Well, it's ready. I just turn up, pay, and pick it up and go.
Okay.
I don't want to sit in the shop waiting for the cook.
What happens if, say, you get held up at the lights or there's traffic and your burgers go cold or your chips go cold?
No, I time it. So they always tell you 10 minutes, right? So you've got 10 minutes, and so I leave with about 8 minutes to go. Takes me 6 minutes to get there, just in case. So I invariably wait for 1 or 2 minutes when I'm there.
You get the mighty Melbourne as well.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Come on.
Is anyone getting any other different type of burger?
You'd hope not.
Grilled, just on a side note, grilled is out of Melbourne.
It's moving.
Hence the mighty Melbourne. We've got friends that are opening up the first grilled in Adelaide, your home city.
Yeah, so we have quite a few Adelaide listeners.
But I'm just wondering, are they going to call it the mighty Adelaide?
No,
there's nothing mighty about Adelaide, is there?
What were they? Hey, there's plenty mighty about Adelaide then. Don't worry about that. You'll get complaints from this now, don't you worry. Coming from my parents, probably.
No, in all seriousness though, what are they going to call it? I mean, the mighty Melbourne is the flagship burger. It's the one that everyone wants.
Do you know, there's a grilled, I think there was one up in Cairns when I was there, maybe last year, and they have another name for it, and I can't remember what it's called like the Almighty Burger, or something, I think it was called in Cairns. Almighty Burger.
Okay.
Adelaide, I think it's called something different in every state. So Adelaide, maybe it can be the Adelaide Crow Burger or something.
The old Wollonga Hill Burger?
Yeah, the old Wollonga Hill.
Is that what it's called? What is that hill called that they ride up in the Tour of Australia?
The Tour Down Under.
Tour Down Under.
Wollonga Hills?
Wollonga, there we go.
Yeah.
Wollonga wasn't far off.
Something like that, yeah.
Wasn't.
Anyway, so you go to grilled. You've ordered your grilled.
I've gone to grilled. Ordered it. So normally this works a treat. You go in, you just, you first, there's no one there, you go in,
ready
pay.
to go. Order for Andrew, thanks.
I time it so pretty much they're putting it in the packaging to take away, and you get to take it out fresh and
freshness.
Hot. Deliciousness.
Didn't have to wait at all.
So I've rolled in this time, and maybe I didn't time it perfectly this time. I've seen a bag sitting up. You know how they put the takeaway food up on the above the heat shelf, so
the sat of stress you would have. Yeah.
So I can see it sitting there. But what's worse is I've just timed it really badly because this grilled where we go to, they must have expanded since we were last there. They've got like full on restaurant size now. And there's like heaps of people sitting there. And of course, being the way that it is, even if you're eating in, you have to go up to the cash register to order and pay, and then they bring it out to your table. I've timed it very badly because there's a queue of about 4 or 5 deep. And I'm going to have to wait, and I suck that up. But the problem is, the person in front of me, she's on it. She's debuting at grilled. Oh,
you can't debut at grilled, though.
I'm going to say she's pushing 70. Okay. That's great that she's trying.
Good. Yep, trying out something
different.
New age burgers.
Yep. But, and no issues, but just, it would happen. Age is irrelevant, but I can foresee that she was going to just delay me collecting my meal a little bit too long.
I love that you stress out about this too.
And so I'm waiting in the queue going, this is no good. This is no good at all.
I timed it pretty perfect.
I've timed it perfectly.
She's going to kill it for me.
And so she gets to the queue, and she actually goes pretty well. She's knuckled down on what she wants to go with, and she's ordered some, one of the chicken burgers. I don't know why you bothered with that when there's a mighty Melbourne on offer.
No, of course.
But she's gone with the chicken burger, and then the girl, of course, has then thrown the curly one in behind the counter. And the lady obviously hasn't thought of this at all. What bread do you want? You got the panini style or the traditional. Yeah. So then we go and we proceed into an explanation on the breads, and I'm like, okay. So anyway, she was pretty quick at making a decision on that because some people like yourself don't make decisions very quickly, but she was pretty quick on the decision.
Good on her.
On the bread.
I'd be there for another 10 minutes. You'd be absolutely spewing.
And then obviously you order some chips. You order some chips with the burgers, and the chips are delicious.
Then your sauce, of course.
Of course. And I don't think the lady had sauce on her mind. But
No.
of course, the girl was offered
3 delicious options.
exactly right.
Of course.
And at this point, I'm pulling what little hair I have left out of my head, going,
Scratching your scalp, basically.
just going, come on, this can't be real. This is not a real conversation.
Did you help her out, maybe? Just go the herb mayo. It's delicious. You can't go
You
wrong.
just have to suck it up, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was one of the trials and tribulations of my week. Vince, what's been happening in your world?
Lenny, I've been working out a little bit lately. I've been trying to stay fit, and obviously I'm on the tennis court a fair bit. Often I'm not prepared when I go to the gym or something. I'll work and then I'll go straight to the gym after. I have a sauna. I've been going to a sauna lately, and I think it's really nice during winter to get into a. Do you ever go in the sauna, Len?
I'm not a big sauna fan.
Yeah.
Why do you like the sauna?
I just like the sauna. I like this.
You get nude? Do you get nude in the sauna?
Well, that's the whole thing. I go in the sauna. I get nude, but I go in with a towel, and.
So you nude up with a towel, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you go one of those little European short drapey towels, or do you go the full long length towel?
No, well, this is what's
What
happening.
sort of towels do they offer? Is it free towels? Or
No,
do you
it's
bring your
whatever.
own?
It's bring your own.
Oh, right.
So, but I've only realised that I've only had like the sweat like hand towel, right? So,
What do you mean?
like a small hand towel that you just might, that you'd wipe sweat with from like when you're playing tennis match or something.
What happens? I see you go, you get nude, you think, okay, I'll pull out my towel. Oh dear, it's only a small one. Oh, well, I won't go in the sauna today. Is that what's happened?
No, I thought, well, I'll just wear it. I'll go with it. But it's fine because
no.
but there's a lot of nudity going on at the gym where I'm at Keon Tennis Club.
Just drop that in.
Yeah. We'll move on to that in a minute. So we did play a bit of tennis recently there with you. But anyway, so you get a lot of nudity there with generally men aged over 65, I would say. And they're pretty open about it, and it's pretty disgusting. But anyway, I was in a situation...
You'll be like that one day. We'll all be like
Maybe. I was in a situation, though, where... I was about to get out of the sauna. I'm absolutely dying there. And there was a guy kind of next to me. Young guy. And then I'd been at a bit of sauna banter with him, He was all right. And then it was shocking.
No, just take me through some sauna banter. What are you going with in the
How are you,
sauna?
mate? Oh, yeah.
It's hot in here, isn't it?
Good workout. Yeah, no, good. Oh, you just been playing tennis or you been having a gym sesh? Oh, no, a bit of gym. Oh, good.
Just throw a bit of water on the coals.
Yeah.
Some steam happening.
No, exactly. That's the next
on.
stage. I'm not joking. Oh, do you mind if I add a bit more? Yeah, no, it's fine, mate. Yeah. Oh, you been here long? Oh, about 7 minutes. Yeah, I normally go about 8, whatever.
How long do you... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go.
So this is
this is ridiculous.
But this happens every time because it's so small and you're so enclosed in there. So you haven't.
How small are we talking?
Oh, it's like 3 by 3.
So what is it? A 3-man sauna, a 4-man sauna?
Oh, you could fit like. It depends. There's 2 rows, but maybe 8 if you're tight. But you don't want to be 8 because
Is it unisex?
I've
Or
never.
does the girls have a separate sauna?
Girls have a separate sauna, but
Okay.
I've never been in there more than with 4 others. I think, or yeah, so
4.
that's absolute max.
Don't you reckon? Just personally, you're going, oh, 4's a bit cramped. Maybe I'll just pass for the now. Do you not do that?
Yeah, no, but that's the other thing. The winners are dark when you open up, so you don't know.
You commit.
So you commit, exactly. You
commit early.
choice. You commit early.
You commit blind. You've got no idea.
Blind commitment, exactly. You're opening up, and if it's packed, you can't close it again and just go. No, you look like a fool. So exactly. So I had this choice, though, right? So I've got this.
You know what that's the equivalent of, and I'm going to bring it just down a bit here.
Yeah,
it's a lot of men's toilets. For our female listeners wouldn't know, with not many cubicles in men's toilets. Often you might get a men's toilet where there's only 1 cubicle. But, you get the urinal next to the cubicles.
Yeah.
If you need to use the cubicle,
Yeah.
for example, and you go into a bathroom, and you've gone into the bathroom, and generally when you're sitting in the cubicle, you hear someone come into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then if that person goes out and you don't hear them go to the urinal, you know that they were needing to go to the cubicle. So you've committed without knowing that the cubicle's occupied.
Very true. It's a good point, and that's what we have to deal with in public toilets, which is
Exactly right.
it's a whole other story, man. Going to football public toilets is just horrendous.
We'll get onto that
That's
later, I'm
shocking.
sure. But anyway, so
So
back
I
to
had a
the
choice, all right. I've got my little hand towel, which is only covering, let's say, a third of me, right? So at the moment,
have you got a string around the back?
at the moment, I'm just sitting down. It's just draped over my, nether regions.
Yep.
So I have a choice. I've got a guy sitting next to me, and I've got a couple other guys.
Position. This is the position. You're choosing your spot.
No, I'm in there. I'm about to leave. I've been there for my 8.5 minutes. I'm about to leave where the shower section is, and there's a couple of guys out there about to shower as well. So I'm thinking...
Genuine man-fest, isn't it?
Well, that's how it works. Yeah, it's not comfortable. Anyway, so I have a choice, right? I've got to either leave with my towel covering my behind, so I'm covering up to the guy behind me, but I'm opening the door with, I'm showing my, showing my bollocks to the crowd about to have a shower. Or
do you want to give the crowd the front shot, or do you want to give the rear shot?
Exactly.
That's what you're asking.
That's my choice, because my towel doesn't cover both. So what would you do?
Well, you couldn't do the old slip through the legs and go one up one side, do a bit of a horseshoe arrangement?
That's what I should have done. But I felt uncomfortable either.
You know what I would have done? In that situation,
I felt very uncomfortable.
You've obviously brought a bit of thread with you.
It was like a little hand towel. Like a flannel, basically, we're talking.
I'd just walk out there. I wouldn't even bother. I'd just hold the towel like, didn't even need to bring the towel, did I? That would be my attitude.
Look at me, no towel needed, whatever that towel roll. Yeah, something like that.
That's what did you go with?
I went with on the front, so I've just given the chassis shot to the bloke and in the sauna. But it was very uncomfortable, and I'm not sure how you go with the old change of nudity. But yeah, I'm not.
Something I used to be concerned about. Now, just not worried about it at all.
Look, I'm much more lax about it, but still, it's in those situations. Yeah, it's just a bit awkward.
Yeah. Bits. What would you say is good value? I mean, good value. I'm going to tell you what the situation is, and I'm going to ask the question: where's the value for you? So, if you were to pay someone to wash your car inside and out, how much would you pay?
If you offered me, hey.
Yep. I'm going to wash your car inside and out. How much would you pay me?
$25 or something.
A friend of mine paid $45 for an inside and outside wash
at a professional place.
Professional place.
Yeah, no, it's a rip-off.
Why would you bother?
There's a few places near me which are through the roof.
Well, just I'm trying to. But the weirdest thing about this was she wasn't worried or concerned about the cost.
Stock standard.
She's just gone, yeah, it's great. I'm really happy with it.
Oh, great service, bang, 45. How long did it take to do?
I'm not sure.
12 minutes?
It didn't go down that path.
No, it wouldn't have taken long.
But
yeah.
I'd be fuming if $45.
They're making a pretty penny, those.
They're laughing. They're literally laughing all the way to the bank.
They're making $45 every 12 minutes. It's unbelievable.
So I'm not sure what people's perceived value is of things, and I think it comes into if you're paying, say, whatever it is for something. I don't have other examples of this. I really should have been more prepared.
If you pay whatever it is for something, that's quality A-grade banter right there, folks.
Now, Vince, we went to...
No, I know what you mean, though.
Yeah. Now, we went to the football the other week, and I was coming to meet you, and we are going to go for a beer beforehand, before going off to the stadium. And I caught a tram there. I'm not sure how you got there at all.
I got a train.
You got a train?
Yeah.
And I think we were having a bit of a text conversation. How far away are you? Whoever gets there first buys the first round, whatever it is. And I was on a tram. And look, trams are the worst form of transport when you're running late. In fact, they're a great. They're
leisure
we've got them, but
it's a leisure transport.
They seem to the level of
like a Sunday transport.
Level of angst that you feel when riding a tram when you're late seems to be more than any other form of transport.
Absolutely. Has there ever been a felt of urgency from the tram driver when you're on a tram? Well,
the problem with the tram is there's so many other factors that come into play that you have no control over.
Yeah.
If you're in a taxi and you're late and the taxi driver, you can sort of say to the taxi, maybe just manoeuvre this way a little bit, go this way, I'll take this shortcut, this is the way to go.
Yes.
If you're driving, obviously you're in control of the car.
Yeah.
If you're on a train, there's no traffic or lights to worry about. You're just coasting along.
Zipping through.
The train's just going as fast as it can. That's fine.
Trams though, Len. All sorts.
Different stories. So many different variables. I mean, you've got your tram driver and what is it with some tram drivers? They cruise along at 10 k's an hour, and you're thinking, you are allowed to go 60 in this zone here. Why aren't we going at the speed limit? Or close to it at least. Then you've got some tram drivers, when they open their doors at the lights, the traffic lights, and they'll often leave them open for there's no one getting on and off.
No.
Close them up and let's keep moving.
No, they take so long. I know.
And then you've got other people to deal with. Then you're bringing in third parties into this. The actual people, the passengers.
It's unbearable.
You're trying to get somewhere, and some idiot pulls the chain to say, yep, I want to get off here on some nothing stop. You're going, whoever gets off here.
Those stops, can you believe those stops? When it's 100 metres from the major stop where everyone's getting off, and then some nufty gets off at the minor stop. don't get off at the minor stop, please. I know you might live there, but just help everyone out.
Oh, it drives me mental.
No, it is a nightmare. And the fact that I've been getting trams quite a bit lately because my car's I've been in a transition phase with my car. We'll hear about my new car in the upcoming podcast soon, Len. That's,
sure. Looking forward to hearing about your new car.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll give you a bit of a cruise around. You can drive it if you like. Well, I don't know if I trust you driving it, but...
Probably a better driver than you, so...
Well, we're not sure about that. Safety levels. But
anyway, back to your tram travel.
No, but the thing is, it was about 9 o'clock at night. There was me and one other passenger, and he was going about 10 k's an hour. No cars on the road. And I was getting so angry, I said to the other guy, why on earth is he going so slow? And he goes, do you know what? It's probably because he's trying to get there on time so he doesn't have to wait for his changeover with drivers. Another variable then. There's so much going on that I was getting so angry. I just felt, mate, can you get step on it? This is ridiculous. Tram travel, not much fun.
It doesn't cost you much over the journey, though. Would it be fair to say?
It's fair to say that I don't pay too much on the trams. Do you get tram tickets? You swipe?
Oh no, I've got my Mikey. Yeah, I tend to be a good citizen.
I have my Mikey. I just don't swipe it. I have it ready just in case.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And Vince, what colour jeans have you got on today?
They're black.
Yeah, I sort of got a dark navy blue with a bit of a fade, small fade.
Yeah.
It raises an interesting question.
Yeah.
How often do you see people wearing exactly the same colour jeans?
Rarely ever.
This is just amazing.
Rarely
I'm
ever.
blown away by the number of different varieties of jeans there are.
I think you mentioned something about this at the football. We're at the MCG recently, and we were just looking around, and there was not one person with the same colour jean. I mean, obviously similar or same jeans.
You're ranging between blue and black, and maybe a grey, possibly a white if you're a bit of a hero.
Yeah. But there's 150 different shades of grey.
50 shades.
50. I was at 150.
Yeah, 50 shades of grey.
50. No, it's a good point. Another point that I'd like to make, Len, is melon heads in front of you at a sporting event or just an entertainment event.
Melon heads, explain.
Someone with a gigantic melon in front of you that blocks half of your view.
You mean those people that wear the melons on their heads? Or
No, just someone who's...
Someone with an excessively large
head.
Yeah.
It bothers me so much, and it's luck of the draw often with your tickets. And
probably more at concerts, I reckon, where...
exactly. Concerts when perhaps you're in the standing zone, or...
Depends on the stadium, the way the seats are, really. It depends on your venue. Yeah, how tiered it is and all that sort of jazz.
I was at the football recently, massive melon head in front of me. I was with 4 other people. We actually rotated each quarter who had to sit behind the melon head. But you can't really say to the guy, can you just move to the left, can you? I mean, is that within your etiquette, I guess?
You know what I also feel bad about equally is, say you're in the row in front and the people behind you, and you happen to sit, and there's a kid there, and the kid's like really short, and you happen to take the seat with the kid behind you. I mean, what are you going to do? It's sort of... Yeah, do you move for the kid?
Well, to be honest, you've got to think of yourself first, I guess. Don't you pay good money for the ticket, don't you? Isn't it fair enough?
Booked first, but in this row ahead of you.
Exactly. Deal with it.
Exactly right.
Len, good to see you wearing a nice jumper tonight.
Thank you. It's
just a
little knitted number.
Knitted number, V-neck. Slightly more modern. Well, only slightly. But slightly more modern.
Not my number one jumper.
No, but I think your number one could be your Year 12 school jumper still.
Not sure. Why would that be the case?
Because Len came round just the other day and you were sporting a Year 12 jumper, been wearing it the whole day from all reports. Shell mentioned to me he had bids. He's been wearing it the whole day. He wore it out. He wore it out to my family's place for lunch. And he's back here now, and he was sporting when he...
So this is what happens.
Now, do you realise when we finished school, it was quite a while ago now.
Yeah, this is what happens.
And you're still wearing your Year 12 school jumper.
This is what happens when people get hold of something and they start mixing up the facts. Because let me just get the facts out for you.
Okay. Go on then.
Yes, I was wearing it.
Yes, you were. Correct.
I was wearing it at home on a Sunday, lying on the couch, with no intention to do anything other than lie on the couch, in a comfortable hoodie.
Fair enough, yep.
My other hoodie was in the wash. So
Don't know where your other hoodie, one of your two hoodies. So you've got one in the last 11 years. You've got two hoodies,
No.
two jumpers that you hang out in because we finished quite a while ago now.
No.
Go on. Was it 12 years ago? I can't remember. It was so long ago.
My number one hoodie was in the wash.
Okay, your number two, your jumper.
My number two is a bit small for me, so I just couldn't don it at the stage. I wanted a bigger hoodie that would just
birthday
warm
present hoodie. That's
warm and comfortable on the couch.
Yeah.
I have had other hoodies. They've all just been turfed.
Oh, hang on a minute. So they've been turfed in the meantime, but your prized Year 12 possession, Year 12 hoodie, has just been kept there in a nice little spot.
Have you still got yours?
I have no idea what mine is, to be honest.
Well, this is the thing. This is not like I've got it there in a
Stop
prized
wearing it
spot.
10 years ago.
This is not
Stop wearing it
like
10 years ago when I walked down the street, someone said, didn't you finish school about 2 years ago? Oh, yeah, I did. 10 years later, Lenny's still donning it around town.
I didn't go out.
Oh, 2001.
I didn't go out. I didn't go out in it. I've never been.
No, but you did. But you said you didn't. You weren't planning to. You were sitting on your couch. You're chilling out.
What?
Members of the jury, is he guilty or not guilty of wearing his Year 12
I didn't go
jersey?
Out. I didn't go out in it.
No, but you did.
I just went to Shell's parents' house to pick up Charlie. That's all.
No, but you're hanging out there. You're out in public. You stopped off the shop. Shell said you did, Lenny.
That's a lie.
I just would have thought that you've gone. Oh well, I'll take off my home comfy hoodie now and put on something just a little more modern.
It's an absolute lie. It's an absolute lie.
Well, I don't know about this. We might have to get you with a photo wearing
No,
this
well,
hoodie.
Bits, it's an absolute lie.
No. Still donning his Year 12.
We're moving on. Now, Bits, the Love Line was a famous segment on the Banter.
It was?
It was much loved.
Yes.
I want to reintroduce it in the podcast.
Okay.
I might even have a bit of music going over the top here in the background.
Yeah.
Post-production.
We've actually had requests for the Love Line, Len.
Yeah.
On our Twitter feed.
So this is actually a live...
_banter.
Exactly right. This is get onto us on Twitter at the _banter.
Or Facebook.
Really difficult to say, the underscore.
Facebook / the banter also.
Yeah, also a good spot to get involved.
Yes.
Bids, this is coming. This is actually via a friend, so it's not a written in one. It's
Yes.
someone I know, and sort of seeing a girl, early stages of seeing the girl.
Good.
And how to put this delicately? She got a distinguished smell about her
Yep.
that's not necessarily endearing.
Bad perfume.
Along those lines, but yeah, so it's one of those ones where really lovely girl, gets along well with her, enjoys hanging out with her, but then when it comes to maybe having to do a kiss and a cuddle, just is a bit put off by the smell.
Really?
There's a weird smell.
Bad
So
BO.
the bad BO. Yeah, let's just call it bad BO.
That is.
So
Okay, that's off-putting.
it is off-putting.
It's very
But
off-putting.
the question is,
Yes.
what do you say? When do you say it? And how do you say it?
Well, I think the question before all that, Len, is do you say something? How can you say that? Len's got a little excited here. How can you say? I mean, you said early stages, Len. So, are you just going to bring that up? That's so awkward.
This is why you're the love doctor online. You answer these questions because this is my mate who needs to know what to say.
All right. Well, first of all, Len, I think something needs to be done about it. First
From
option.
her perspective, obviously it does. But maybe she doesn't know. She's probably oblivious to it.
Probably oblivious to it. And probably... you got to weigh up a few things here. Does this person like them enough? If they don't, get out of there. It's too off-putting. If it's...
Yeah, but do you tell them on the way out? This can't go anywhere. By the way, maybe have a shower.
Yeah. Look...
Do you buy them soap for a present?
Maybe buy them soap.
Is that too much? Is that too much?
A few wipes or something. I don't know. Or like some new spray. I don't know. Yeah, that's too big a hint, I think. But... it's so awkward. Len, you've got me stuck here. I think you just run.
You just run?
Yeah, you run.
Where are you running to?
Well, you just get away. You just...
Oh,
sorry, I'm out of here.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Switch on. Well, what would you do?
No, it's not about me. I'm not...
You're not love doctor, but I've had my view. I say you run. What do you say?
I say you got to drop something.
How do you drop it, though?
You just got to say, maybe we should have a shower together.
Okay.
Use it in a nice way.
So every time that your mate's canoodling with someone that that he likes, that doesn't like the aroma of though, that perhaps he should go.
Let's have a shower together.
Let's go have a shower.
Yeah.
That'd be a funny routine, I reckon.
Every time. She'd switch on after a bit.
Surely, so maybe get the hint.
Exactly. So it's actually not a bad one.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
We've answered the question there.
We have.
Any more love line questions, then send them in to us.
Get in touch with about it. A bit, you're perennially late, I'd say. We went for
I was on time tonight, 6:59.
Well, you did say 6:30.
To 7. 6:30 to 7.
I didn't hear you actually say the to 7, but that's okay.
There was a to 7 in there.
But what I wanted to raise with you was the fact we went for a coffee the other week with Charlie,
Yep.
the little boy.
Tell you what, wasn't that good fun?
You will. We'll get on to that.
Yes.
I guess the main reason I raise it with you is that we had a time that we had to get to.
Yep.
And
had
to meet because he needed to sleep. You know, it was a morning coffee, and I told you if we're going to go, we have to go because he needs to get to bed, and he gets terrible and angry and all that sort of thing if he doesn't get his sleep.
True. So
he's a baby.
Small time frame.
Small time frame.
He's a youngster.
So I roll up outside your house. I've given you a call maybe half an hour earlier. Yeah, cool. I'll be there in about half an hour.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a pretty good time.
It was roughly about that, yeah.
Yeah, roughly about that.
Maybe a little less, but yeah.
Definitely gave you half an hour. And get outside, gave you a quick call. How far away? Yep, 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes away.
Yeah.
And so...
3 minutes.
Said 2 to 3.
3 means 5 though, right?
But when you got in the car, I mean, I'm waiting and Charlie's getting more and more angry in the back seat.
You're expecting 5 minutes, yeah, you're fine with 5.
No, I'm expecting 2 to 3.
3 to 4.
When you've got a kid, you sort of expect, someone says your time, they go bang, yep, that's the time. I'm expecting that. So maybe I could have forgiven you if it was 5 minutes.
So my problem was, Len.
No, let me... Should we get out? So you get in the car and we're talking 12 to 13 minutes later. And you were immediately... I said just the 12... 2 to 3 became 12 to 13.
I guess
You're immediately... Let me finish. You're immediately in denial about how long you were. And I said, well, just before you get on your high horse...
Check your phone.
Check your phone. Okay. When was the last time we spoke?
I'm pretty sure you're on your high horse at this stage.
12 to 13 minutes ago, and you've taken a long time.
It was 12 minutes.
A long time.
11 minutes, maybe.
So 2 to 3 minutes is, probably 12 to 13.
To be honest, I was a little shocked at how long I was. I thought I might have been 6 to 7, and I was actually double that. So I guess one of my, it can't be perfect, Len, and one of my weaknesses is I'm a bit average with time at times.
There's a good coffee, though.
It was a great coffee. I think the thing was, I was just wanting to catch up with little Cha-Cha and buy him his first baby Chino.
And you did do that.
And what an event that was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stole the show, fair to say.
Stole the show, fair to say, because we had about 10 to 12 people around us. Probably 9
When you say people?
9 or 10 were ladies. Yes. Just flocking to him, loving him, giggling, laughing. The waitress was, little Charlie, calling him by name, playing with him. Mate, he's a showstopper.
He is, and the question is, do you want him?
Yes, I'd love to borrow him just every weekend for about 45 minutes, if that's all right.
Just a 45-minute spell.
Yeah, just a 45-minute spell. Just do a couple of laps, just hold his hand, come here, baby Chino, Charlie, Cha-Cha, whatever. Yeah, absolutely. He's gorgeous, yeah, he's my, what is he? I'll call him my nephew, perhaps.
Yeah, just go with
my
that.
nephews are in Adelaide, so,
Just go with that.
Yeah.
Me, Melbourne nephew.
Yeah, there you go. But, mate, that is, you're on a winning ticket there, but, well, I could be on a winning ticket if I could just borrow Charlie for a moment or two.
I don't know about you, but unless you've got anything else to add, this has been an amazing podcast.
Nah, it's been good fun, Len, and good to be back on, not quite on air, but just back available and ready to go for our listeners.
If they want.
Yeah. We're in demand. Everyone, here it is. We're back.
Terrible ending to the podcast.
Wrap this up. Gee whiz.
We'll speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon.